my name's Verena White and I help people move from fear into heart-based consciousness. And we're doing a series on the 7 Hermetic principles, and today we're discussing the second principle, which is the principle of correspondence. And as described in the Kybalion, it says, as above, so below. As within, so without. So what does that mean? It means that everything is connected on the smaller scale to the grander scale, on a micro level to a macro level. So we can see this in nature in so many ways. We can see it with the cell, the atom of the cell, and how the electrons surround the atom. We can see this represented on the macro scale in the universe, how the planets circle the sun. We can see the Fibonacci effect, which is the golden number, and the sort of the shell. It's represented in the shell, it's represented in a flower, and it's represented in the spiral galaxies, the Milky Way. So it's quite fascinating to see how everything is represented on a small scale and a grand scale. This is also reflected emotionally and metaphysically. For example, if there's chaos within, you will presumably have chaos in your reality. If your relationships aren't working, for example, your personal relationships or relationships at work, it will be because there is something within that is creating that situation. It could be, for example, if you've got a belief of feeling not worthy of love, and this could be a belief either handed down through generations, or it could be a belief that you had as a child. It will show up representing itself in your relationships as an adult. So until you deal with that, to deal with your shadow or these things that come up, this will keep replaying. So how else does as above, so below show up? It can happen genetically, as I said before, generationally. You can see sometimes father and son over many generations or ancestors, traumas or beliefs are passed down. And you'll see that father and son, mother and daughter often have a similar relationship over many generations until someone chooses to transmute that. So this is how things are repeated in nature and how they reflect each other. Now, on another way to show this, as a kinesiologist, I deal with the metaphysical aspects all the time. So wherever there's a physical manifestation, be it a pain in the body or a physical thing happening in your reality, there will be a metaphysical aspect about that. For example, if your shoulder's really sore, the metaphysical aspect could be that you're carrying a heavy load that is taking its toll. If you've got stomach issues, there could be a situation where you feel like you can't stomach something, or something is churning inside of you. So still on the subject on looking things on a metaphysical level, what's going on in the world at the moment? We have a virus. So there will be a metaphysical aspect of this situation, as above, so below. So we're looking how this, on a whole world, a planetary scale, this virus has affected everyone. It's affected like not only just physical, on physical, mental, spiritual, needs to be looked at as the whole 3 things. So I looked up what a virus means on a metaphysical level using this book from Segal, The Secret Language of the Body. So this is a great way to connect everything, and how physical aspects like a virus is on so many different levels. So the metaphysical aspect of a virus is feeling vulnerable, feeling attacked, criticized, harassed, feeling that you have a victim attitude, feeling threatened, feeling like things are out of control, feeling like you're manipulated, and that you're affected by others. So I think that is pretty ironic, and I don't think it would matter what your opinion is about the virus, whether you believe it's real or whether you believe it's not real. You probably can relate to one or more of those metaphysical aspects and how you're dealing with it. So this is where we get to go deeper. This is where the work goes deeper. So if you wanted to have a look, I'll actually write it in the description below what that means, what the different aspects, and you could actually look, how is this affecting me? What is it bringing up in me? It doesn't matter if you're sick, it doesn't matter if you're healthy, and it doesn't matter about the opinion you have on this situation. It is what is showing up for you. And this virus is bringing all of that out on a world stage. So, the principle of correspondence, as above, so below. So, when you look at how this affects you, we can actually then look at how we're going to transmute it, how we're going to change, what do we want to create, how do we want it to be different, how do we move through this. If this is showing up for everyone, there must be some work there to do on an individual level. And once we do that, and once we access that, and once you see that we're all related, we're all connected, then we can move. This is moving into heart-based consciousness, that feeling of being all connected, seeing things from a different point of view, seeing things from an empowered point of view, from your own power, that you have some control over it. You have control how you're affected by it. So there is a saying that I may not have caused, what is it? I can't remember exactly who said it, but it was like, you may not have caused the problem in your life, but how you respond to it is your responsibility. So this is where the aspect of responsibility comes into this principle. As above, so below. It is our responsibility to observe how we're all connected. It is our responsibility to see the connection with why something is showing up in our reality. What is going on within? What do I need to work through? What do I need to transmute? What is the lesson I need to learn? As I said before, we are spiritual beings having a physical experience, and we're here to expand and grow spiritually. And this is just another aspect of that. So as the exercise challenge I put forward today for this principle is one, go out in nature and see something that you can see a connection on a micro scale, and you can see it on a macro scale. Just go out in nature and see how things are all connected. See whether shapes, sizes, animals, whatever it is, something that resonates with you. The other part is that maybe have a look on a metaphysical level. You can either look at what I've just mentioned about the virus, how that's affecting you, what's showing up for you, what are you fearful of, what is the emotion that is present, or it might be something else. It could be another situation that's in your life. Could be a physical issue, could be a pain in your shoulder, in your neck, your stomach, could be about relationships. Have a look on the metaphysical aspect. Now, if you wanted to find out what metaphysical meanings are, if you don't have any books, you can look it up on DuckDuckGo or other things. I don't know how accurate they are, but I think it would be pretty good. But you can look up what the metaphysical aspect, then you get a different perspective. Then we're working on the 3 planes. We're working mental, physical, spiritual. Because when we look at things from those 3 aspects, we get a whole different view, and we become more empowered by seeing it from those aspects, that it's not just physical, it's not just mental. And spiritually, it's up here, it's all connected. What happens spiritually will affect us mentally, which will then come physically. So I hope this video has been helpful. Sending you lots of love. From my heart to yours. If you like this video, please press like. If you'd like to see more of them, press subscribe. If there's anything else you'd like me to cover, please send me a message or put a comment below. Okay, thank you.